Good morning, everybody. Hey, I can't tell you how great it feels to be back in front of this camera giving you guys an update. You deserve it. This time of year, we like to come out, let you know what we've been doing this past year, and give you kind of a hint for what's coming up in the next year. So if you don't know me, we've onboarded a ton of clients since I've done a video. So my name's Craig Sherman. I am the founder and CEO of Sociamonials, and 2025 has been a challenging year, but I want to start right off with a big announcement that I'm happy to make. We have been working on a migration from an old technology to a brand new, radical, very cutting edge technology for over 6 months. And I am so happy to announce that it is finally complete. The migration is done. The old server has basically been put aside and is no longer being used. So yeah, we're fully migrated, guys. I know it's been a very difficult journey getting here, and I want to apologize to all of you for that. It hasn't just cost us, it's cost you guys. There have been some outages. Soon after we started this project, somebody out there exploited the vulnerability between these two servers and the movement of things. And it cost the company a lot of money, but more importantly, it brought the software down for a period that was longer than we're comfortable with, and I'm sure any of you are comfortable with. And I want to thank you all for bearing with us during that time. The new software promises to be much more stable. It's going to make it so much easier for us to deploy new features. It's going to be highly scalable. So we kind of reached a point where we just couldn't grow anymore. We brought in an expert to build something called a social media inbox. And he kind of dug into our infrastructure and was about to get started on the project. But he just discovered that, we had a lot of tech debt that we needed to take care of before we put this much of a burden on an infrastructure that just simply wasn't ready for it. So that was the impetus for making this change. And now that it's been made, now we have a system that can very easily handle many more upgrades in the future, and many more clients. So I'm happy we made this move, although it did, cause a lot of hardship for all of us in the meantime, but I think we'll all be better off before it. I don't think any one of us is doing this as a short-term investment. For us included, this is going to be something that we hold on to in our family. We'll be running this software company until either my son takes over, or we have no plans to sell or do anything like that. You know that about me, that I'm really committed to this business. So you guys know I love to talk about features, so let's get into it. Let's talk about what we're going to do to use this platform to actually make money for all of us. I definitely want you guys to grow your business in 2026, and that is what we are really razor focused on. So before I get into that, I want to mention that we do have a new dev team, and the old dev team is the existing dev team. They have kind of refocused their efforts on UX improvements to leave the infrastructure and back-end dev work to the new team that really specializes in that. And they've been hard at work, and we're about to roll out a completely refreshed AI writer that I think you guys are all going to love, and I'll be putting out videos on that. We have rolled out some feature updates since you last heard from me, and I just need to put together the launch videos on those, so you can expect those shortly as well. But just know that we're going to have a lot of really great clean UX improvements, including a beautiful new calendar that lets you create and edit posts from within the calendar. It's going to have thumbnails, so that'll be a very nice experience. We want you guys to enjoy using the software. We've also been getting many requests to build an API to send out your posts, so you could build it into your automations with things like make.com and N8N, and we are going to be building that. We are going to be building APIs, API connections with the major AI companies, at least OpenAI, and we're going to enable more automations from within our software. I can tell you right now that my vision for the future of Sociamonials is definitely going to include AI. It is not simply going to be this, content engine. It's going to be much smarter than that. I really want to build agentic AI within our platform. And I will be sending out a survey to all you guys to kind of figure out what you prefer, AI to be doing on your behalf. So the way I view it is, like, I need you guys to be able to have agents within the software that take over the roles that you don't want, but don't force you to surrender the roles that you actually excel at and that give you differentiation. If you need an agent that's going to look over your posts before you send it and let you know if something's wrong, I think you deserve to have that. If you don't like creating content and you want the agent to, build strategic content for you and put it in front of you for review, that's great. If you want it 100% automated, that's fine too. We want to give you the options and the flexibility. This kind of agentic AI won't be simple to build, but now we have the framework, and we have a world-class developer who specializes in AI development. So that's Scott. So he's already built in so much AI into our system and our infrastructure, to the point where I can go into Slack and just ask about my server, ask about the software, and so can the dev team. And it's so well documented that it just knows where everything is. So he's going to be bringing that kind of insight to you guys as well. Hopefully we'll give you guys much better analytics that are AI driven. Regarding the social media inbox and the timeline of that, we are still committed to building it. AI throws a wrench in the gears a little bit potentially, and tell us in the survey that you get if you think that's a big mistake, if we should focus on the inbox first and push AI back. But at this point, I'm leaning towards giving you guys a really big step forward on the AI front, just to compete with other companies that are out there. We have Agency Pro out there, and we have a lot of Agency Pro users who need to compete in this space. And I feel like I owe it to them to at least be on par, if we can't just leapfrog a lot of the AI companies that are out there. A lot of the newer companies are just kind of, spot solutions, and they do this one thing really well with AI. What makes Socialmonial so great is that we're such a comprehensive solution, and we're making it even more robust as we go forward. So to have agents that can kind of intelligently use all of those different features, launch campaigns for you, do things like that on your behalf, I think is going to be really powerful for all of those solopreneurs that want to run an agency but don't have time to just play all of those different roles. So once we compile all that feedback, I'll let you guys know a timeline and what our plans are. We did hire a project manager that can give me a little bit of separation between the dev team and my role as the head marketer of this company and the person who's tasked with keeping you guys updated and also providing you guys just great support as you try to grow your business. Agency Pro is continuing to be like the main focus because that's my passion project. I feel like the job market sucks right now. There's a lot of instability. AI is taking jobs. A lot of people are concerned about losing their job, and I want to be able to give them an alternative income stream and opportunity. So in closing, I just want to say thank you all for enduring this challenging year, and this year coming up, 2026, will be unbelievable. We've got the platform to build on now. I've always had the commitment, but here I am with a platform to just do amazing things on, and I couldn't think of a better group of people to do this with. So looking forward to a great 2026. I promise to provide more frequent updates going forward, and look forward to a couple things. You're going to be getting an email from me about a survey on like what you find important to have in the tool for AI, where that stands in relation to the inbox, like what is the importance of things as we work with the project manager to get things rolled out in a timeline that makes sense for everybody. And also, you're going to be seeing some feature update videos coming from me very soon as well for some new things that we're working on right now. So thank you all again.